It's the quit. Oh, why did that cut out? I'm gonna have it playing in the background. There we go. All right, it's the Quit Selling Geekcast. I am your. Thank you, Juancho. I am your host. I am Herald Silvestre. It's a Sunday afternoon, and we're still pretty hyped despite the failings of our intro music. Oh my gosh, we have a lot to talk about today because it's gonna be morphin time. It's a more phenomenal afternoon. Once again, I'm Herald Silvestre, and it's the Quit Selling Geekcast. I'm not alone today. I got a sensei, I got a chosen one, and we're gonna have some fun today. We're talking Star Wars, we're talking Power Rangers, and so much more. Let's get to my co-hosts. How about the man from the far, far west? He's known to his grasshoppers and most of our chat as well as the sensei of humor. Give it up for Derek O'Brien.
Konnichi, what's up, everybody? How you all doing? It's morphin time, kind of. That was bad. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome to the show. I'm excited to be here. We got a lot of good topics today. I'm very excited to talk about a lot of things. As you notice, I'm very sweatered up right now. It's very cold where I'm at, so it's freezing. But yeah, so I'm ready to go. I'm just ready to get snuggy and comfortable with all you guys, you know? And of course, the best person I love to get snuggy with is our other co-host. And that is none other than the one and only Juancho Saldana, baby.
What's up, guys? Happy to be on the show. Unfortunately, I don't have like a fidget spinner because it's not 2018.
Oh my god.
I'm just joking. I love you guys. Don't worry about it. Yeah, let's get to it, man. I want to talk about so many things.
Yeah,
Rangers. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's do it. We're hot tailing straight to it. Oh, Derek, what you holding, man?
Don't hate on the fidget. Don't hate.
Oh my gosh.
It's like the only Power Ranger type thing I would have, sadly, in my room.
I mean, you got a laser sword somewhere there.
That's
I think
true.
that counts.
I guess that counts better.
Yeah, as a kid, I used to have that, you know, the bracelet thing. They used to do that, like one of the Power Rangers.
Oh, I used to have that the dragon sword one
together.
Like Zeo one, yeah. The Zeo one. Dude, I had them all. All right, I was a huge Power Rangers fan.
Yeah, same. I feel like that's all our childhoods, dude. Seriously.
I know, and that's
the talking sword.
Oh yeah, Saba,
yeah,
dude.
I had the singing Dragon Zord. It goes like. Oh,
I had his replacement, the lion talking one.
Oh damn.
the quippy one. Dude, okay. So we're talking about the Power Rangers reboot stuff later in the show, but man, I really want to see how they interpret that, right? Like that's gotta be something they gotta modernize a little bit, and I feel like it's gonna be great if it's done well. Like it's gotta be voiced by Ryan Reynolds or something.
Oh, right. Dude, that'd be awesome.
That's true.
All right, so we'll talk more about that in a bit. We've got so much news today, but I'm so curious, guys. I know we just had like an hour of a pre-show, but I miss you guys so much, and I didn't even get to ask, what have you guys been up to since the last time we've spoken? And this is also open to the folks in chat, guys. Let us know. All right, we're genuinely curious. Human Panda, BMO, and everyone else. What have you guys been up to since the last show? Yeah, and shout out to 60-Minute GG for the follow. What's up, buddy?
Let
us know what you've been up to as well. I know he's been playing a lot of Fall Guys and a bunch of other games. Hit us up in the chat. What have you been up to? Let's start with Juancho, man. Your Pampangan internet. What have you been up to?
Just well, throughout the week it was pretty normal. Just work, but I play Phasmophobia every now and then.
Yes.
With Derek, unfortunately. I had some friends come over from Manila, which was really, really nice. Just glad to see some faces. We social distanced, and everything was pretty safe. And as soon as they left, like UV lighted everything they touched.
Oh my god!
All their plates and yeah, it was to be safe.
Was that on? Where did you post that, Juancho? Was that Instagram or Facebook? I'll bring that up.
I think I posted on Instagram.
Add that stories. To the journal, Juancho. Fingerprints.
Yeah, UV lighted everything.
Right.
Just,
here we go. I'll pull that up.
It was nice to see them. It was great to see them.
So yeah,
I
we
love
got
this
Maddox
picture, dude.
on the left.
Wancho's inside. It's like my favorite picture, dude.
Yeah, extra safe. You know, if they're gonna get sick, they can get sick together.
No. The best part is that you're inside and you still have the mask on. That's the best part. Dude, that's my favorite part of the
Two
photo,
levels. 2 levels. We don't
like
know if the
it.
corona can get through glass.
dude. That.
We do, and it won't, but okay.
Oh, I love it, dude. That's
Are you a scientist, sir? Are you fake newsing me right now?
Oh my god! I question your credibility, sir. Are you a scientist?
Who here works for the big pharmaceutical company? Excuse me.
Oh, stop!
Anyway.
Wait, so
Yeah,
that's one photo, and this is the other one, which is also hilarious.
very, very good. Yes.
You guys are far enough from each other. You guys are like
Keep it
3
safe.
Kevin Harts away from each other.
I mean, Rico and Kevin aren't far enough, so I don't know.
Oh, from each other? Yeah.
But yeah.
Like half
But yeah,
Kevin Hart.
it was great seeing them. It was nice to like just have guests over, really. After that too, like me and my family finished Lovecraft Country. Great show, and
Yes.
we followed up by playing Mansions of Madness, Lovecraft type board game. It's one of my favorite board games of all time. Also on my Instagram. You just know a game is good if it's like that messy on a table, and
Oh, really?
yeah, just it's it's been a good week. It's been a good week.
How does it stack up to Betrayal, Juancho, at the house on the hill?
Oh, bounds better than Betrayal. So you have to play with the iPad app, and there's a narrator and everything. And the things that happen, the iPad is your DM. So like, oh, you know what? I want to check out this locked door. You have to click it on the iPad, and it tells you what happened. It's like, oh, you try
That's
to
pretty
move the
sick.
door, test your strength. You say you pass, I pass. Oh, you push the door open, and there's like a slithering creature of unspeakable horror blocking the way and stuff like that. It's crazy, and it's like, it's great. It's one of the best games I've ever played. It's one of my favorite
That sounds
games
sick.
of all time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So once COVID is done, I'd host the board game night.
We're gonna have to wipe that board down, but yeah, I'm so
Oh,
down.
yeah. No, I'll probably buy a new copy, to be honest. Burn it.
Yeah, just burn it. Yeah. Burn it all.
But yeah. So
burn
it's
it
a pretty good week. Pretty good week. What about you, Sensei? How's your week?
My week's been pretty chill as well. I didn't have a whole lot of episodes shows to watch, but I did get into God of High School. I read is it manhwa? I think that's the Korean version of manga. Manhwa, I believe. I could be wrong. Correct me if
That's
I'm wrong.
are you just not? That's not just a racial appropriation of the word.
No.
man.
It's really like
okay.
manhwa
Okay.
or something. It's something like that. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I read it a long time ago. And Crunchyroll, I think, made the original series. So it's a really good anime. If you're into anime a lot, I'd recommend it. The fight scenes don't drag out like a lot of animes do, of people like staring at each other. You know, it's like then you know, it gets right to it. Animation is amazing. It's like the fighting looks so natural. It's really good. Other than that,
if it's
what did you say,
animation
Wanda?
from Korea, real quick, like if it's animation from Korea, is it still considered anime? Or
Ooh,
you know,
actually,
because
that's a
like
good idea.
it's manhwa, right?
That's a good
It's-
question.
yeah, that's a good
Something
point.
else?
That's a good point. I'm not sure,
Um,
but
Oh.
it's really good. It's kind of weird too, because in the show, let's just say show for now, they actually had Crunchyroll ads like on stuff. So I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like, you know,
That's
it's
meta.
like the site you're watching on. Yeah, it's great advertising, I guess. And speaking of anime, One Piece is kind of back on track now again. Oda's feeling better, so you're gonna expect a lot from us coming up with Otaku Cast as well. Just a little side note there.
Really?
Yeah, it's coming back, and it's flowing again. So very happy to say that. But yeah, other than that, just playing with Phasmagoria. Oh my God, I got the bug.
Oh no!
I got the bug. No, I got the bug. Phasmophobia with Juancho, and also Kevin, which is Maddox. He also joins in chat quite a bit here. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I'm glad to
How
hear you
about
guys
you,
are
Harold?
having fun. Dude, so I've been trying to catch up on a lot of shows that have passed me by over the past couple of years.
Okay.
You know, things that I may have enjoyed, and then I kind of fell off the wagon for one reason or another, whether it be work or just, you know,
Right.
interest falling off. In this case, it was work. So I'm catching up on Bob's Burgers now. which
nice.
Yes.
I've really been enjoying. It's such a good show. Same voice as Sterling Archer from Archer, H. John Benjamin. So I've always loved him, and I always loved the show. I even have a shirt of Tina, one of the main characters from Bob's Burgers, just going, So I really enjoyed that show. So I'm glad I'm able to slowly catch up. I'm like on season 7 out of 11. They're on 11 now.
11. Wow.
Have you seen the crossover episode? I forget if it was in Archer or Bob's Burger.
It was in Archer
cool.
that it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like that episode. That was really funny.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
It's sick. So I've been watching that. I've been watching Archer religiously as well. But I was surprised, guys. Okay, I've been working on one of the Quit Stalling shows. I've been editing, and I've been developing and then enhancing things. And then I got the medieval fantasy bug again. I was like, oh, I miss this kind of game. I miss this kind of universe. All right. So I was like, I'm just gonna go on Reddit, check out a few things. Oh, there's a Warcraft update. Let's just check that out. I guess I'm feeling that. And then 2 days later, I was like, oh, maybe let's dip a little toe into WoW again. Let's get a month subscription. Let's see what things are like these days.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like, just a little toe in there. And I was like, okay, it feels familiar, nice and warm. A week later, I might be raiding tonight or next week. It's all happening so fast. It's not, admittedly, it's not the same game or feeling that I had a few years ago. I'm a little more cautious now because the new expansion's about to come out. People are on the fence about the story. But playing Derek and Juancho, you guys might be interested in this, has got my Warcraft senses tingling again. I'm missing a little role-playing here and there.
Oh, the RP's coming back?
I'm
down to do that, man. I missed that. That was fun. We didn't even do a whole lot, and it was just fun.
Exactly. And the thing is now, they made it so that you can go from level 1 all the way to the level cap in just one expansion. So we could experience every expansion and story together multiple times.
Oh, that's crazy.
And we can do it together. So I think that's the best part. So I don't know. That's the brain juices are percolating. So
I'm down I'm down to do it, man. I missed it. We got to get everybody on board though. We got to get JM and Scully. Gotta get everybody back, man.
Dude, Scully and JM, he's been looking for creative stuff to do, and Scully,
that's cool,
as well has talked about it on GameBite. Elgin was like, I miss playing games with you guys, and now that I have a little more time, and I was like, you don't say, sir. You don't say.
I know, it's actually funny. We did all that before COVID, right? And now it's like, right? And now we don't do it. But WoW was in a bad place for a long time. So, well, not really a bad place, but they had a lot of things against them, I guess you could say, right? With the, what was that happened again? I forget what it was called. The, not like riots. That's not the word. Protest?
Oh yeah. The Blizzard protests were happening.
Yeah, that happened
like
right during the same time we were playing. So
yeah,
we
we kind of lost a little bit of a reserve.
We're like, it's kind of
reeled back a bit.
Yeah.
But now, we're not enjoying them as a company. We're enjoying each other's company.
Yeah.
In a world. So, let's see. Let's see what happens.
I was going to say your dipping of the toe became a full body immersion, it looks like.
I might dive right into it, baby.
Right? You just dove right in. You're like, man, water's cold. Seems good to me.
Whoosh. So, we'll see. And we always talked about getting Juancho to play with us. And Juancho, you like role playing as well, and this is kind of a world that we could all be immersed in. So if it's we could give it a shot. We'll see where we go.
You organize it, and maybe I'll jump in. Let's see.
Wayne's World over here. If you book them, they will come. Let's see. All right, so guys, that's what we've been up to. All right, our buddy 60-Minute GG. John, what's up, man? He's gonna be working in the background. Miss you, buddy. We had him on GameBite the other week, so if you guys haven't checked that episode yet, you know how crazy that went? Is this guy did a full interview with us, and then in the after show played one game of Fall Guys and won it.
Oh wow!
Wow.
And that's how we
crazy.
ended the night.
Oh damn! What a great way to end it, dude. That's perfect.
This dude is legit. This dude is legit.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Check that episode out, guys. All right. So for now, I think we should be talking a little bit of news because there's quite a bit going on. So
let's get into it.
Let me lower this music down.
Let's morph into it.
Let's morph into it. Here we go.
Yes, I see. Good news, everyone!
It's the news, and the news is brought to you by Panels Comic Book Coffee Bar. Folks at home on the West Coast, if you're getting a little craving for comic books and coffee, put on your face shields and your medical masks and head on over to Panels Comic Book Coffee Bar. They're right down Oceanside, California. And if you're there, check out 713 Mission Avenue in Suite A and get yourself some Java and some Panels Comic Book Coffee Bar. Yes, the folks over there are great people, and they'll accommodate you at any convenience that's necessary for you. Derek, if the people at home can't make the journey to Panels Comic Book Coffee Bar, where can they find them?
If you guys can't make the journey there, you can always go online to leagueofcomicgeeks.com. I'm going to shoot the link down for you guys in the chat so that you can log into there. The site is not down this week, so it should work perfectly fine. It's really easy to set up, guys. You just make an account. If you're living near the area of where Panels is, you just select your store. You start pulling comics, you build them up, and they send it out to you, and they get in contact with you how to do that. It's very awesome. I personally have Panels as my store, and they're great. They always notify me when things come in, if I want to have it sent out right away or wait and have a bigger bundle sent out. Really awesome, guys. I'm sure every other local comic store does it. Get on League of Comic Geeks, make your account and start pulling those comics. Get in there.
Oh, yeah. LeagueComicGeeks.com. Panels Comic Book Coffee Bar. All right, guys. A lot to talk about. We know the news is hot. It's fresh. It's coming in. And the biggest thing that caught my eye this week, we got to kick it off. With Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphinomenal. Yes, that's right, Derek. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Saban, formerly Saban's Power Rangers. I'm not 100% sure on the status right now. I'm pretty sure they've been bought by Hasbro. Okay, after doing a little bit of research. But that's not the big news. All right, the big news that's come to light is apparently Hasbro has been developing another Power Rangers reboot film. All right, and we've already had the reboot a couple of years ago. I think that was 2017. Didn't pan out as well as people would have hoped. It was a lot of YA style stuff that wasn't anywhere near the quality that people have come to expect from young adult adaptations. You know, we've seen Hunger Games, at least the first one, knock it out of the park. We've seen Twilight even do well in the box office, and somehow they missed the mark with Power Rangers. But British producer / director Jonathan Entwistle, who some people might know as the creator / director for Netflix shows. I think one of them is I see here, I Am Not Okay With This, and the other one is The End of the Effing World. Has
that
been
was a
tapped.
good show, actually.
Oh, really? You've seen it?
I've seen The End of the Effing World. I've seen both seasons. It's really good.
Okay. All right.
Really
So I'm actually hopeful now because he's been tapped to direct and oversee, according to the Hollywood Reporter, a connected TV and movie universe for Power Rangers. So if I'm getting the semantics right, Derek? If I'm getting the semantics right, Derek and Juancho, this guy could be masterminding this. He could be the Kevin Feige, potentially, of the Power Rangers cinematic universe.
The Rangerverse.
Dude! Oh my god, right?
The Mighty Morphinverse. I'm just kidding. There's so many you could do.
We'll do name studies and we'll pitch it.
Yeah, exactly right.
It's, as someone who grew up
awesome.
on Power Rangers,
Right.
you know, I'm
Amen.
kind of interested. You know, there's so much potential in this franchise that is still untapped. And if we're just recycling stuff from the 90s these days, there's no better property, in my opinion, right now that hasn't been tapped than Power Rangers. What do you guys think?
And I was gonna ask, before I say this, is Hasbro owned by Disney?
No,
I can't remember.
Not.
No.
Okay, the reason I asked is because I know they sell the lightsabers, like Star Wars. They're by Hasbro, but I mean it's Star Wars, right? So I just kind of thought maybe they went together, but okay.
Yeah.
Good to
so
know.
They're owned by a company called Entertainment One or E1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good to know. But anyways, you were saying, Juancho?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like for connected universes, I mean, Power Rangers has been doing that back in the 90s. I remember the transition between one, I forgot what it was, into Power Rangers Turbo or something, and that was connected from like movie to show, right? So that was something they were already doing anyway. They were ahead of their time. So
Yep.
That's true. Actually, they were taking inspiration from Kevin Smith, but it was kind of like half foot in there, kind of. But now they're developing stuff fully with that in mind, which is really interesting. And it's funny that you mentioned that they've been doing it, Juancho, because they're also doing it in the comics with Boom Studios, right? A local Filipino artist has done a lot of the covers, and he's actually doing another set of covers for them up, in the near future, if I'm not mistaken. If you guys have seen Miguel Mercado, Murky Mercs himself, he's great. I've met him in person. Fantastic guy. He's done covers for Over the Garden Wall. He's done a lot of stuff. Fantastic artist. They couldn't have picked someone better. They've done this there as well. They've done crossovers with video games, with Power Rangers Shattered Grid. So they've already dabbled in this, like you mentioned, Juancho. So I can
there's
see
a
the
whole
potential
universe to tap into, really.
Yes.
And there's definitely a big fan base. So this is big news, and all we really need is that one Iron Man type movie, that one movie that we can all agree is such a good movie to start it all out. And honestly, I thought it was going to be the 2017. I think it was 2017, the last time the Power Rangers were rebooted, because I personally loved it, but I feel like I loved it just because I liked seeing like all the Zords fight without having to combine automatically, because that was a dream come true.
Yeah.
Like, every time you watch, they would just combine. Like, I want to see the T-Rex fight.
I need to watch that movie. I need to watch that movie.
And then in the end, they play that music from the first Power Ranger movie. And nostalgia just hit me so hard. And I just for those two scenes, that made me love the movie. So I can tell it was bad, but I still loved it. But I can't imagine if they actually put in the right effort and have the right direction.
Yeah,
dude,
I agree.
This could be the next Marvel. I think this could definitely be the next Marvel.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting. And man, I love the comics. Like some of the things that happened in the comic book, like Green Ranger Shredder. So when they crossed over with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I thought that was like the craziest thing. Or Shattered Timelines, where the Green Ranger is evil.
Oh my gosh, Lord Draken.
Yeah, Lord Draken. Oh my
gosh.
So
there's a lot there. There's a lot that can be done, and it doesn't have to be rehashed stuff from the Japanese side, which has also done a lot of, interstitching with Kamen Rider or Masked Rider. So there's so much potential here that they could play with. No, you mentioned the 2017 movie, Juancho, and how you were hopeful for it. I'm starting to wonder, with all these Marvel comparisons that we're doing, could they potentially do one Ranger at a time, or maybe like two at a time? If they develop the story
Ranger
right,
movie.
right? I don't know. There's something there. And I'm sure they're going to be exploring a lot of these avenues. In my opinion, the young adult direction wasn't the worst thing. It was how it was executed that kind of failed, right? It was more of the aesthetics for me, especially, that failed, because the Zords looked cheap. The suits were too muscular and
The suits were very Green Lantern.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
There was a lot there.
I thought the Zords looked great, though. I thought the Zords.
Did you like the Zords? Okay.
Yeah, I like the Zords.
Okay. I'm still more of a fan of like the. Oh,
sorry.
Go.
I had nostalgia glasses the entire time I was watching it. So.
That's totally
nostalgia is
fine.
a powerful tool, man. It's
And if they do it right, this is a great way to exploit it, like how Marvel has done so with the MCU, right? A lot of people were familiar with the Avengers. They weren't like top of everyone's list, especially with the Justice League animated series dominating the consciousness of kids not more than a decade ago. And now the MCU has kind of burst out and for the lack of another term, dominated. So Iron Man is a household name now, where in like 12 years ago he was kind of still meh. So if they do this right, it'd be great. And in a joint statement from E1, again, the company that bought Hasbro, they bought it last year. In a joint statement from the president of E1 and their president of Global Television, they're saying that the director, Jonathan Entwistle, has an incredible creative vision for this iconic and hugely successful franchise and is hands down the right architect to join us as we reimagine the television and film worlds of this property. Across our slate, we're looking forward to working with the most talented storytellers as we take on Hasbro's rich fan favorite brands and build entertainment universes around them. That's super interesting to me that they're kind of backing this guy that much, right? They're hyping him up.
Yeah.
I haven't seen his things personally, but I really hope he's up to the job. Like, this is, man, I just want this to happen, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's made definitely for a cinematic universe. Heck, the phases can even be named like, oh, so phase 1 is Morphin phase, phase 2 is Turbo phase. It's like, and it's like the Power Rangers have been made so that like whenever an era is done, it hands off literally to the next set of Power Rangers. That's such a natural point in Power Rangers, and having people come back from a previous phase or generation is just a staple of the universe, which is just great for world building, right? So it's just made to be something like that. So
I agree. This is ripe for the picking. And yeah, that's a great part, Juancho, that we're talking about nostalgia, we're talking about handing things down. You could get someone who used to be a Ranger like 40 years down the line, put him on screen as a mentor, and people will lose their mind. All right.
But that's what I was gonna say is I just really hope Jason Frank comes back. The actor who played
JDF. Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be in there, or else it's
he
like
touches everything Power Ranger. Really?
Yeah. You have to have at least if he has like a little cameo, kind of like a stand.
He has to be Zordon.
I'll be happy.
Make him Zordon.
Yeah, make him Zordon. I would like that. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be pretty cool.
Definitely. If you guys don't know, he's actually doing his own like indie film ripoff of Power Rangers called the White Dragon, Legend of the White Dragon.
Oh. Interesting. It's like a Green Ranger had the dragon sword, right? And now it's the white.
He turned into the White Ranger.
Yeah, right. That's what I was like saying. Oh, interesting.
Very, very creative.
Yeah.
This guy is full of original ideas. Definitely not living in the past. No. I love that guy.
No.
It's crazy to think though, right? Like they have G.I. Joes and Transformers. You would think they can make Power Rangers like crazy. Like I've always thought that. Like, I mean, the movies are they're both kind of bad examples.
Terrible examples.
Those are terrible.
I'm talking about like animation wise, like the robots, how badass they look. And like
they did.
Like,
2017 I thought was really cool.
Yeah,
like,
I haven't seen that.
CGI wise, it was okay. Like story wise, I thought.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm very hopeful for this as well.
Okay, I like the GI Joe movies though. I didn't grow up watching the GI Joe cartoons, so I didn't really care I didn't care much for it. But then I was like, when I watched it, I thought it looked so cool. I actually ended up liking and checking out the old cartoons.
I only like Snake Eyes.
Knowing is half the battle, guys.
Dude,
I only like Snake Eyes.
Yeah, Ray Park.
It was that's Ray Park. Yeah, I think that was like an internal thing. When I found that out, I'm like, that's why I like him. He starts small.
Transformers though, no. Just never gonna say anything nice about that. First one was nice, maybe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, Bumblebee was actually pretty good though. I'll throw that out there. That was a decent.
I can never unsee the hillbilly robots, guys. Just no. Can never,
Oh
I can't.
snap! The Transformers.
I can't. That happened.
I forgot which
and
one that was.
The entire series is just destroyed to me. Like, no, that's bad. And
It's all good. Well,
Yeah,
I do want to point out,
yeah.
if we're talking about, how, Zords should look and the right kind of aesthetic for it. Nerdist actually shared this video that I'm about to pull up once it loads, of a fan-made CG sci-fi film of, I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, Jaspion, which was kind of like the Japanese original version of Jaspion, sorry. The original version of VR Troopers, if you guys are familiar with those, which was also a Saban thing. And this was all purely in CG. I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm going to give you guys some clips. And this is all fan-made. And it's kind of how I want... it's not exactly how I want to do it because it needs to be a little more modern than this. But it kind of... Oh, shoot. Music's playing. It kind of captures the aesthetic of the Zords. So if you guys see on your screen right now...
Pacific Rim?
Right? This is all purely CG.
Oh, that's crazy.
And
wow.
it doesn't look too modern.
I mean, that's pretty
so,
good for a fan made,
right?
to be honest.
It's legit. And let me bring up a couple more shots of what they've done. Look at this. Look at the interior. That's what I was expecting from Power Rangers.
Wow.
A lot of
Oh,
Japanese.
oh yeah, okay.
Future of the '90s feel, right?
It
So,
has just the right amount of cheese, you know?
Yes. That's the perfect way of putting it. It's like those buttons don't do anything.
Yeah.
But they've gotta be there.
It's time to morph. Doing all these things just to connect. That's it.
Yeah,
just
man.
all these buttons just to do one.
Yeah, no.
You've got two giant
pretty cool.
joysticks that probably aren't supposed to control anything more than forward and back, but they're
Wow.
it
Dude,
makes sense.
Yeah, this
That's great. And it had just the right amount of cheese, It's like, don't take it too seriously. I guess that was the downfall, I guess.
Yeah.
Two of the Zords in Power Rangers 2017, it was very serious. Like, I felt like, But
And then the humor was
this looks
kind of
good.
the opposite,
Yeah, this is
right?
pretty good.
They were too silly with the humor, so they need to find that balance and look at this aesthetic, man.
Like, in the trailers for the 2017 one, I was like, oh, so this is a gritty reboot, because that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was kind of confused, right? You'd get the gritty part, but then you'd also get
laser
that was
eyes, let's
misplaced.
go. Let's
See?
go, laser eyes.
Look at that. This, honestly, Juancho,
This is already better than Pacific
hating.
Rim.
Yeah. See, I'm not hating on movies from Hollywood, but they overdo the effects, right? And they lose the charm and kind of take you out of the groundedness and the reality. And that's kind of what this is pulling back on. And it's working. And I feel like this little fight scene alone already kind of feels better. I'm not hating on the 2017 one. I appreciated it. But this is kind of that right mix. So, look at that. Look at that. Juancho, talking about the pre-combined Zords.
Can I just say, too, I respect the old movies. Like, I like the Ooze, the Ivan Ooze movie. That's like one of my all-time favorite movies, dude. That's, I think, didn't they used to do the Zords? They would just dress up, right? That was like the common thing back in the day.
Yes.
But they just make the environment, right, like human height, right? Man, you gotta appreciate those. Those are awesome, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the last bit of this, I want to show you guys the cockpit of the jet that we just saw on screen.
Oh wow.
It looks brilliant, and this is all CG from some dude in South America.
That's nuts, dude. Wow.
Dude.
Get this guy a job, seriously. Like get him on the movie set.
Yeah, like that reminds me of literally that one scene in Pacific Rim where the guy just pulls out a sword, and he just slices the kaiju, and like everyone in the audience was like, "Whoa!" It'd be that, but for the entire movie.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, Yeah, he's got like the making of Dylion Assembly and all these videos on his YouTube channel. His name is Raphael Segnini. If you guys want to check out the video that we're talking about, Jaspion, Jaspion 3D by Raphael Segnini. That's Raphael with an F, Segnini.
Wow.
It's amazing work, and I hope we get something like this, and I hope he gets picked up to help. Cause
yeah, seriously, I was about to say, get him on the thing. That's perfect.
it's good stuff. It's nice and crisp. All right.
Oh yeah.
Any other thoughts on Power Rangers as a cinematic universe before we move on?
It just needs to happen.
Yep, I agree. And commitment, dude. I feel like commitment needs to be like the key, right? As we all know, commitment could be a bad thing for franchises. Star Wars. So you just gotta make sure you stay. Just whoever does it, just stay on and just let it happen. We a lot of us want this. Yeah. I think it's good too. You know, bring the kids of this generation into it, right?
Oh, definitely.
Let them know what we loved about it so much and why we loved it. Bring it back.
Yeah.
Kind of dig out those old Power Ranger toys, guys. You never know. It might be worth something, dude.
Dude, I'm holding on to mine. I still got some.
Oh,
I got SH Figuarts of Red Ranger and Green Ranger too. Like recently.
My God.
I'm holding on to those. Man. I can't wait.
Hold on to them, boys.
For sure. All right, let's switch things up. All right, from one animated CG hopeful property to another. We're going to Disney this time, boys. We haven't started out with a non-Marvel, non-Disney thing in a long time because they own everything. So we did that with Power Rangers, and now we're getting a splice of the Pan-Asian world, the Pacific Asia Rim, with a new trailer. I saw a poster for this.
Excited for this.
A few months back, and I was like, this has got to be like. This has got to be like a fan-made fanfic poster. There's no way we're getting this right now. It felt pandery to me. And then we got the trailer for Raya and the Last Dragon, and I was pleasantly surprised. I'm pretty happy about this.
You mean Korra? Dude, she looks just like Korra, dude.
She kind of does look like Korra. So for those of you who don't know, Raya and the Last Dragon is a Disney animated movie, an upcoming Disney animated movie that features the Pacific Asian aesthetic and world and lore and history. I'm saying "and" a lot, but that's pretty much what this is kind of about. And a lot of people online were comparing it to Avatar, The Last Airbender, and The Legend of Korra's universe. But I think that's great because it means it's hitting those notes of being inspired by the right things, right? It doesn't feel Western. In the same way that Moana didn't feel American, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it has that Western sensibility, but the aesthetic, you could tell that the aesthetic is very Asian inspired.
Oh yeah.
So I want to get your thoughts on this, guys.
Go ahead, Juancho.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like the Avatar thing because that's immediately what I thought. I'm like, whoa, there's 4 tribes there, right? And she has a big pet that she's riding on that says Nuk Nuk, which is kind of like Appa because he says yip yip. I don't know. She does look like Korra, but I'll tell you the first thing I immediately thought was that is she hold the 2 sticks, right? I'm like, is that our niece? Because that's what I thought it was.
Oh, dude, Arnis, the Philippine martial art that involves 2 baton-like sticks.
Yeah, I watched it with Chloe, my wife, and we both said at the same time, is that our niece? Well, I was like, but maybe, probably not. Anyway, yeah,
it could really be, right? It could be inspired by, if not directly our niece, something related to it in this region, in Southeast Asia.
Right, exactly. Might be like a collection of cultures, which would be pretty sick. And Disney's been doing pretty well with Moana and Frozen 2. This is probably going to be a banger, dude, for sure. It looks good. The trailer looks good. I'm definitely excited to watch it. March is a bit of a ways away. I hope it just doesn't get paid. That's all I'm praying for. Looks good.
Oh yeah, so Derek's talking about the release date, which is supposed to be March 12, 2021.
Yeah.
Which hopefully that's kind of pushing it, right?
It's
kind of pushing it.
Yeah, I hope. It's animated, so hopefully, a lot of people can work from the safety of their homes on this if things so it doesn't need to be delayed. I'm really praying for that. But yeah, last but not least, I definitely thought the end was kind of funny. It reminded me of Star Wars when she's like, "I'm Raya." I was like, "I'm Raya Skywalker."
Oh my
like,
God.
who are you, right? Who are you?
Right?
I'm Raya. I'm like,
Oh my
oh,
God.
say it. Say Skywalker.
Yeah,
I'm just
Derek,
kidding.
I love how you mentioned Star Wars because Raya herself is voiced by Kelly Marie Tran. This is the redemption arc.
No way!
This is the redemption
Who's
arc
that?
for Rose Tico, man.
Juancho,
Oh.
who's that?
I
Rose,
tried
man.
to forget.
No, I'm happy, dude. Wow. At first, I thought you were going to say, Daisy, you really, I was like, what?
No, that's
no way.
That's whitewashing, Derek. That's
No,
whitewashing.
I'm so happy that she's the voice of that. She needs a redemption for sure. And this
She
is
does.
the bright Disney movie to get it with. I'll tell you that.
yeah.
Right?
Now that I know that, I might not like her.
Oh my God.
Juancho, get
No,
your
I'm
mind
sorry.
out of the gut.
It's not. I know it's not nothing against the actor, but it's when I hate Rose so much. If I hear her, I'm gonna think of Rose. I'm not gonna think of the actor. I don't know anything about the actor.
Let go.
I know
Check
stuff-
your prejudices at the door, Juancho. Experience this. Experience this with fresh eyes.
Okay,
No,
just
no,
think
it
Korra.
should-
Just think Korra.
I mean, this should be good. It's something made by Disney.
Right.
Their animation stuff has been top notch lately. This is to make the money, and
Yeah.
heck, this could be like the next Frozen, the next Moana, really.
Right? So it could be huge. And another big star attached to this, playing a dragon named Sisu, is Aquafina, who I found hilarious
Ooh.
in Jumanji 2 and also in Crazy Rich Asians.
Crazy,
so
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't
I
a
don't
huge fan
know
of
who
her
that
before
is.
that.
But I
But-
just think of the dolphin from BoJack Horseman.
Oh, Sextina Aquafina.
See, Aquafina. Oh God.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Is that,
So, yeah,
is that
this-
based on her? That's-
No.
I don't know.
No. She's definitely
Yeah, I
a
don't
much
think
better
so.
person than Sextina Aquafina is.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
She's great. So yeah, I'm actually hopeful for this. I know that John Lasseter isn't involved in this movie directly. It's the first one that it's the first film produced by Disney that doesn't really involve him since Chicken Little. But there's also been a lot of controversy around John Lasseter, and I'm glad he's not involved in this. So
Okay, well, that's good then.
yeah, definitely. So
How
yeah,
about you,
I'm
Harold? Are
hopeful
you
for
excited
this.
for this or?
Yeah, dude. I'm a little cynical because I'm worried that they won't do justice to the Pacific region. But I don't want to preempt it, right? I don't want to come in with any preconceived notions. I want to experience
Wasn't it?
Oh,
Sorry.
What's up?
Wasn't it Disney too that cut off half of the Philippines? Was that Disney?
No, that was DreamWorks.
Okay.
You think about the Abominable, right?
Yeah, I
What is this?
don't
What is this?
remember, honestly.
for me and the
the
rest of the audience who don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so in Abominable, there's like a scene. Abominable is a DreamWorks movie. It's animated. And I believe there's a scene where it shows a map of the world, but it's really near the Philippines, but Philippines is just not there.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
like-
hilarious.
Yeah, I
People
think
must
she
have
was
been
in.
offended.
Yeah, I
it's not like
think-
we've never
I-
done that with any countries and maps before for animation purposes.
Yeah, it
Alright?
got called out for sure for that. It
Oh
was.
my gosh. Okay. Iron Hammer in the chat, guys, agrees that Aquafina is dope. He says that the thing with this one, which I'm assuming he's referring to the movie and the trailer, is it has a different feel about it. He says, I can't quite put my finger on it and why. I feel like it's the art style. It doesn't look the same as other Disney animated movies, exactly, like especially the characters. It has its own distinct flavor with a lot of these scenes and character models, which I appreciate, but I see the apprehension. It's not necessarily bad, but it does look different. So yeah, I'm curious to see where this will lead, if it's a direction they might take to... It feels less Disney. It feels a little on the DreamWorksy edge of things, a little on the Coraline edge of 3D, but you know, I still feel like it's Disney, but I see the distinction. It's not like Moana.
Very
and
serious
I feel like that's on
tones,
purpose.
too.
Yes.
You
I
definitely
feel like
serious
it's on
tones.
purpose.
I mean, they have like the little cutesy with the roll animal, but dude, dragons got me hooked. I just love anything dragons. So
Yeah.
I just want anything animated from Disney, to be honest. This is their bread and butter. I think that,
Yep.
honestly, like, if they wanted to remake Mulan, maybe they should just remake it like this. I think they should stop doing the live action remakes and just remake the old cartoons into this style. That would have been really nice to see.
Yeah, dude, I
Lion King in
completely
this style. Oh,
yes,
beautiful.
dude, I completely agree with you on that. I've said that since what was the first one to come out? I don't know off the top of my head, but it might have been like Jungle Book, maybe.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I agree.
Forget him.
Nonetheless, I agree 100% that they should have just done this for the remakes.
So Ion Hammer and Bimo are saying that they must have made it for a Chinese audience, Vietnam also, and they banned that movie there. Which movie are we talking about?
Oh, Abominable. They're probably
Abominable. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
It was a good
hilarious.
movie though. It was cute. It was a cute movie. It was decent.
Yeah. Oh, Ion Hammer stream. I was thinking the same thing just the other day. They need more House of Mouse. You guys remember that show?
Oh,
It was
on
like
Disney,
a clip
yeah.
show. It was a glorified clip show where they'd play older cartoons, but they did it in the guise of like a club that Mickey would run.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. House of Mouse, dude.
Where they'd have like scenes in between of like every Disney character eating and dining at the House of Mouse, enjoying like acts.
Yeah.
And I don't get why they didn't do more, because that seemed like the gift that would have kept on giving, right? Like you have hundreds of cartoons that you could put in between those, and then just animate some new stuff in between those.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why
It's
they
like
stopped,
free
because
money, you know?
Yes!
Probably cheap too. Yeah.
It's like a clip show, and then you have commercials in between, but you're just, the commercials are just related to the storyline, right?
I love
don't
that.
get it.
You got like a little taste of that in like the Wreck-It Ralph movies. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like with all the Disney princesses. I love that. Like give us more of that. That's cool.
Oh my gosh.
It kind of makes them, like the animation have its own life or something.
Yes. There
And it gives you the feel of the same way Wreck-It Ralph did. The world is a living world, right? People.
Yeah. Right.
These characters have lived their lives outside of what you see in those shorts, and then
I know.
Those are just like slice of life, and then you see like a taste of everything in between of like, oh, Goofy's serving Hades a steak, and then he burns it because it's too raw. You get stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Ion, they missed out. They're missing out. They need to do more of this. And I hope they do. I hope they pick up on this.
I like what
hope
Juancho
someone
said
did.
too about the bread and butter thing. It's like I feel like Disney might have thought bringing the animation back would be kind of bad, but like that's what you guys were made of. Like you guys can do it. Like Moana and Frozen are perfect examples of that.
Yes.
Like I agree, man. That maybe down the road. I don't know if this is true, but I did see an article way back that the reason why they're even redoing the movies is to re-up the contracts with the movies. So I don't know if that's, if they were just kind of trying to push it. I don't know. But
keep the licenses. Okay.
Disney, just
I get
hire
that.
us, okay? We be your thought group.
Dude, I need Ion Hammer stream in a boardroom in a meeting room with
seriously.
us. Just
Yes.
shooting ideas out. Let's brainstorm, man. 'Cause-
Amen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
House of
another
Mouse.
Goofy movie.
Yes.
Dude, House of Mouse. Yeah,
Another.
definitely.
House of Mouse is
And
great.
I don't want to drag on this topic too much, but like Juancho said, and thinking of our current pandemic climate of the world, it won't be too hard to get clips from all the shows that they already have, and then just dress it up with a House of Mouse in between. This is the perfect
Free
time,
Free money.
right? That would get me on Disney Plus. I'm saying it now.
Hell
that
yeah.
would get me on Disney Plus, right? Oh my
I mean,
god.
once we get it in the Philippines too,
Yeah. No, but
Yeah.
you get what I mean, right? Like, if I was
Yeah.
on the fence about it, seeing content like that, self-aware content like that, would get me on board. Like,
Oh yeah.
oh my gosh, I wouldn't think twice.
Amen.
Yeah. All right.
I like what Ion says too in the chat.
Oh.
He says, "I swear another Goofy movie could pull an entire family into the cinema since COVID, dude." Yep, amen, man. Definitely.
Dang, what if Max has a kid now? Goofy's a grandpa.
Oh, what are we doing to ourselves? What?
Stop it now. No. Oh God. Moving on.
I can't move on. This is my childhood.
I know, though. It's just like I don't want to.
Dang, what would Max name his kid? Min.
God, Min. Oh no, you jerk! You went there.
Oh my God.
That's low-hanging fruit,
Kick him out.
sir.
Kick him out of the meeting right now.
Oh my
I
God.
had one good idea. That's it.
Oh my gosh. Let me. There.
Oh, I like, but Iron Hammer's team builds on that. He says, "What if Max has a kid now?" Oh my God! And Max runs into the same issues, and Goofy brings to stage the advice. Oh, he says,
Dude,
"Dude, my ball my eyes."
what?
Oh my
That's so
God.
perfect on so many levels because us, as the kids who grew up watching that, can now sympathize and empathize. We understand that now.
I want to watch the movie now again. Damn it!
The movie ends, they do the perfect cast. Oh, the three of them.
What's Tevin Campbell doing? Get Powerline back in here, man. Oh my gosh. Powerline has a kid now. He's like the Will Smith
Uncle
of that
Daffy.
universe.
Yes.
Dude, yeah, my heart. Oh my Lord. I want to watch the Disney Goofy movie again now. Dang it! I wonder if that's on Disney Plus. Actually, it should be.
Should be,
It better
man.
be.
There's
It
no
better
reason why
be.
it won't. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Grunkle Daffy and Grunkle Mickey. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. You want
Dude, that-
nostalgia? don't remake stuff. Build on them like we just did,
That's
dude.
Nostalgia is a powerful tool. Like I mentioned, it will work.
Ion, if you're not busy one of these Sundays, just sit in with us, man. Jeez, that's gold. That's gold.
Okay, it is on Disney Plus. That better be. I was like, I'm pretty sure it is.
I
don't think
I
my
wanna
wife
end
has
the
seen it.
show
That's why she
here.
needs to know why it's so good.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I want to end the show here because that was, oh my god.
Dude, I know that was so gold.
We only go down from here. I know.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't,
don't-
Harold. Don't do it.
I don't
Don't
know
do
where
it.
else we can go. Should we?
Oh.
Do it.
Let's just animate it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's do it ourselves. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying,
right.
Juancho?
You know what? Let's contact the guy who did the Power Rangers thing. We can do it.
Oh my
let's,
god.
let's pitch him the idea and have him do it for us. Right?
Rafael, mi amigo. House of Mouse.
Yes.
In or out?
Yes. Free?
Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Okay, that's crazy, dude.
Oh man.
Oh,
That's awesome.
that's crazy. Okay. All right. The rest of these I think we can tackle fairly quickly. Snyder Cut or Snyder Remake was my question because Jared Leto and Joe Manganiello apparently are coming in to reshoot or shoot, not even reshoot, they're coming in to shoot new scenes for the Snyder Cut. And I'm kind of befuddled because it seems like they're doing more than just recutting, right? This is definitely more than just a few scenes with Ben Affleck as Batman and adding new things. Here's my thing. I'm not against this, all right? You have the opportunity to make something that wasn't the greatest, but should have been better. You have the budget. They're going all in on this. You're not gonna say no to redeeming something that shouldn't have needed to be redeemed in the first place. I'm all in on this. If Zack Snyder sees this 4-hour series on HBO Max as something that's worth this much time and effort, I will give him the leash. I'm all in. I know some people might be cynical and say, "Oh my gosh, they're just beating this dead horse," but I think they're reviving this dead horse and injecting it with franchise testosterone.
Yeah. They got the traction too. They got a lot of the media. They got a lot of hype behind it right now. like Harold said, they should just go all out, just do it all. Why not?
Do it. Yo,
Iron Hammer says Snyder Cut looking to get some justice done to it. Pun intended, I hope.
Buddy.
Yeah. Man, I'm excited for that. Jared, I'm happy to hear like a lot of people coming back.
At this point, it kind
Oh, Juancho was saying
of feels like cheating, right?
Oh,
like,
okay.
He just keeps adding stuff, but I'm just gonna let it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it only feels like cheating because it's never been done before, right?
Yeah, right.
If this sets a precedent for redemption on movies that failed, Star Wars, Game of Thrones, like BMO said, Game of Thrones, this could set a precedent for people to be able to rewrite, right?
Yeah.
If you have hindsight being 20/20, because there's a way for this to go wrong, right? You could undo something that was great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you can have directors being like George Lucas and remastering things 1,000 different times and it ending up kind of on the fence. But if it also gives us redemption for certain properties, I see this as a win because more content. If you can choose which ending you prefer, that's better than getting the one ending that no one prefers, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's also just free money again. You know, you're working off something that's already established. You already have some clips. You don't have to make like entirely new clips. But it's like, come on, the re-release of the Snyder Cut, it feels like an entirely new movie. Like everyone's gonna watch it, rewatch it again, right? It's like, so you're making this entire new movie, but you already have stuff to work with. You know, it's like that's free money. Just keep doing this.
I agree. I definitely agree. If you can go in, God rest his soul, Carrie Fisher, if you could undo a lot of what was done there, you know, like if she was still around, you know, there'd be hope for stuff like this for Star Wars. Ian says, what if Jar Jar Binks was actually cool?
She was cool. I like Jar Jar.
You know, growing up though, I was gonna say, at the time, now when at our age we're kind of like, all right, but growing up, like when I first saw Jar Jar, I thought he was funny because I was a kid. Right?
Yeah,
it's like, oh, that's funny. His tongue got stuck on the fruit. The taser beam.
I think he's cool now. It's just like Drunken Fist without being drunk, okay?
Okay.
Who are we kidding?
Okay.
I like that.
Oh man. So yeah, I think with the potential, options are always better than no options. So I'm in on this. You know, they could undo how well the MCU ends up being. Like they could end up giving us alternate endings where like Thor's the one that snaps or whatever, but we will always have the version where Iron Man was the one who did it. So there's no wrong answer if you could go back and redo stuff, right? I'm down for this. Okay. Speaking of reboots and redoing stuff, Saved by the Bell apparently needed one. It's like a sequel but isn't. Let me mute this real quick in the background. So yeah, apparently we're getting more Slater, Kelly, Zach, and Cody. No, I don't know if we're getting Screech, but yeah, apparently Saved by the Bell is getting a reboot / refresh with the franchise. I don't know where they're going with this. I really don't. But it looks like a younger cast. It looks like the old cast members, aside from Slater, are going to be background characters to flesh out the world. And then Slater himself is actually a teacher at the high school. The description in the video is, it's a first teaser trailer for an upcoming Peacock reboot of Saved by the Bell. And Peacock, for those of you who aren't familiar, is the NBC streaming service.
Yep.
So the synopsis is, when California Governor Zach Morris, aka the star of Saved by the Bell, gets into hot water for closing too many low-income high schools, he proposes they send the affected students to the highest performing schools in the state, including Bayside High, which is the high school where the original Saved by the Bell was set. The influx of new students gives the overprivileged Bayside kids a much-needed and hilarious dose of reality. I'm not gonna say any more. I don't know if we need this, but
I don't
I'm
even
gonna-
know
I'm
what
gonna be-
Saved
I'm
by
gonna
the
watch
Bell
it.
is, to be honest.
You've never seen Saved by the
I've
Bell,
never seen
Juancho?
Saved by the Bell.
Oh my gosh, dude! You missed out. This was the era when cell phones were like the size of your arm.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say too, regarding Peacock, I know it's a free streaming service. It's been getting a lot of like hype and like advertising here, and I think
Yeah.
this might be one of the things that try to like get people to go to there. You know, like the
Yeah.
big show. But yeah, I'm with Harold, man. A lot of reboots don't. They did the same thing with like a lot of Disney ones, like Boy Meets World. They try to bring that back, and it just kind of
yeah. I
it's
kind of
like-
liked it, but it was missing
Yeah,
some
right.
stuff. But yeah.
right.
I
right.
literally searched it, Saved by the Bell. It's the most 90s thing I've ever 90s.
Yes. Yes. It's that late 80s, early 90s thing of like
Yeah.
funky graphics with neon colors and
Rad graphics,
loud
rad.
pants. Yeah, denim.
Rad.
Rad. It's yeah. That's,
Rad,
if you could
man.
sum up that show in one word for all the different contexts, it's rad.
It's rad.
Think of everything that rad means in the context
Yeah.
of a TV show, and that's what it is.
Yep.
Oh man. All right, so that's happening. Wonder Woman Day happened 3 days ago, so that was also a thing.
What happened?
Wonder
Wonder
Woman-
Woman Day. I was like,
Yeah,
the
Wonder
Wonder
Woman
Woman movie came out? And I was like, what?
No, fortunately not. I mean, it should have,
Yeah.
but
We needed it. We need it now. but yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Juancho. This one I think is the
Yeah.
one you wanted to talk about. We'll end the show here.
Yes.
It's nice. It's very
So it's
nice.
another. It's nice.
Very
It's
nice, very
It's,
nice.
it's another sequel. The Borat subsequent movie film, delivery of prodigious bribe to American regime to make benefit once glorious nation of Kazakhstan. It's out.
It's a
on,
mouthful.
you need it. The entire title is important. It's out on Amazon Prime right now. And
Oh
guys,
my
I
God.
watched it yesterday. I just have to say,
Very
this is my
nice.
favorite movie of 2020. Very
Oh.
No.
very nice.
Dude, well, you know
Dang.
Sasha, what's his name? Sasha Baron Cohen, right? Is the full name?
Yeah.
Dude, he is such a ballsy guy. Like, I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have seen he has this show I used to watch. He literally dresses up as different people, and he would legit go on serious interviews, like with Bernie, like really high politicians, and ask the stupidest things.
Oh yeah,
Like-
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Dude, I'm like, wow, dude, this guy, and they don't even know it's him. They don't even
Derek.
know.
Derek, you don't understand this movie. I don't understand why he's not in jail for this movie.
Oh, no, dude, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying too.
I was
That's
gonna
what I'm saying
say.
too. Even the show, dude. Like, I don't understand how they just let him get away with it. Like, you know?
There, Who Was America is the one that Derek's talking
Who was
about.
America? Yes, dude. Dude, he did like, I'm like, is he serious right now? Like, he's right. This is weird. How
But
are,
yeah,
like,
like-
are they in on it? Kind of like, but I don't think they are. 'Cause
But yeah,
they're
the-
kind of.
They're not.
The movie is very tiny. Like the Borat 2 subsequent movie. I'm not gonna say the entire thing, but I was supposed to make that a gag where I try to say the entire thing every time I bring it up. I can't. I don't memorize it. But anyway, Borat 2 is just so timely. Like if there's any time to actually watch this movie and make it have so much sense, it has to be literally right now. Now it can't even be like next year. It has to be right now to get like the full effect of what's happening in Borat. It's hilarious and
Because they tackle COVID, right?
yeah, not only.
Well, dude, that's the thing too. You know what's funny is that I obviously in these movies that come out, obviously like some people, lots of people in the world don't know who that is, right? Like if you see him in real life, like, dude, that's freaking Borat. But like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people in parts of the world,
Don't worry.
US included, that have
Yeah.
no idea who that is.
No,
It's
no.
like,
They-
Also, I
bring
have
it
a
up.
question. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I have a question because like you see scenes where people see him walking by the street and they're like, "Hey, Borat." He's just like, "No, it's not me."
It's not
So,
me.
like-
It's-
So
Yeah,
is
it's
that
not me.
prominent? They explained that.
No, he fixes it. He's in disguise, and then he has to go in disguise while he's in disguise as Borat. Most of
Oh,
most
wow.
of the movie,
Oh
to
my
be honest.
gosh,
Yeah, so right like now, like there is not,
dude,
it's not
oh,
Borat there.
So many
Yeah.
layers to this.
It's
I like what Bimo
Honestly,
says in
like-
the chat. Because we were talking about how he gets away with it earlier. Bimo says he got enough blackmail material to prevent it.
Oh,
he probably
snap.
does, dude.
Oh,
he
snap.
probably does, dude.
That's true though, right? Like, there's no way he could
true.
have done all he's done and not
Yeah.
have seen like the dirty side of things.
You're right. He's like, go ahead, send it.
Oh
But yeah,
Come on.
gosh.
but yeah, guys,
Oh,
this is my favorite movie of 2020. But to be
I
fair,
gotta watch it now.
there aren't that many movies in 2020. When I was trying to think about it, like, what else did I like in 2020? Heck, the best animated movie is probably Sonic.
Are you telling me, Juancho, that this movie
I didn't watch
here...
Bill and Ted yet. I didn't watch Bill
Oh,
and Ted
okay,
yet.
okay. I was gonna say.
Don't worry. I'm saving Bill and Ted for a rainy day. Like I'm feeling down and I need to be excellent.
Okay.
And I have to watch that with someone. I can't watch that by myself. Like I need a buddy to watch that with. So I'm like saving it for a rainy day and just. So yeah. So technically Borat still is my favorite movie of 2020. Maybe Bill and Ted.
I was
might be
thinking, like,
my
now I'm wondering what movies came out this year.
Yeah,
I think
not
John
that
Wick
many,
4
dude.
came out this year. That was pretty good. Or 3, sorry. No. Yeah,
John
3.
Wick, wasn't that last year?
Was that
Birds of
It was
Prey
last
was this year.
Birds of Prey was decent. Nah, I wouldn't say best.
Prey,
So, I feel like Sonic was better than Prince of Persia.
Sonic
Yeah.
was great.
Sonic was
Guys, you-
surprisingly good, right? It was
Yeah,
surprisingly
Yeah,
good.
it was.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
It
so
was.
happy it made so much money.
I know.
Um,
Yeah. Me too.
I'm sad about the company though that they
Oh,
had to
yeah.
close down because of that. But anyway, Borat, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
want
have
to watch this
watch
now.
it.
I'm probably gonna watch this tomorrow now and just see
Watch
just
it
because. I mean, the
tonight.
first one was great, right? Why wouldn't you watch the second one?
Dude,
Dude, I was
Ion, whenever Ion types in the chat, I read it in his voice now. I will give you a taste of what I can do. Yak smash!
Yeah, come on.
Yak smash! Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
I thought we were gonna end on a dour note. That's why I saved Borat for the end. I knew Wancho was gonna come in swinging.
What do you think I was gonna like burn it? Or,
No.
it's-
Like I had Wonder Woman Day 3, which is kind of, you know, a Wonder Woman Day, which was kind of like I thought that's what we were gonna end on. So that's why I put Borat at the end, so that we could end on a high note, right?
Hey,
It is.
nah,
It's like-
hey, nah.
Wonder Woman Day is
It's
important.
Very nice. It
Yeah,
was.
but-
It is.
Wonder Woman Day is important, but we don't have like a highlight piece that we could shove with that. You know, like Wonder Woman 84. Is that the title? 86. Someone help me out.
80
We didn't get the
Yeah, yeah.
movie yet,
I-
so
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
nothing to hype it up. So yeah, smash, Governor. Okay,
Dude, he's
So-
on TikTok too, Borat. I've been seeing like high influencers like David Dobrich. He's popular on YouTube.
Yeah.
He had a video of his friend like, "Hey, I picked up my friend. He's like not from this country though." So, and then you see Borat in the back. "Hello," and she's like, "Oh my God, it's freaking Borat." He goes, "No, it's not me. It's not me. It's not me."
Dude,
He's funny,
like when
man.
you don't search any more Borat things because he should be on the news right now.
Oh.
The things he did, it's too crazy. Like I had to check if it was real. Like if it was.
Well, dude,
fake.
I imagine.
I'm
telling you, yeah.
This is too crazy. Like, heck, in the trailer, you saw the Michael Pence thing, where
Yeah.
he was trying to.
Yeah.
That was tame compared to what he does in the like after that. That was at the start of the movie.
After seeing the America show, dude, I'm telling you, now I really want to watch Borat because like Borat 1 wasn't like that really. No, Borat 1 was kind of like, I'm the prankster, but he's probably ballsy, dude. I respect him though for this, man. You know, this stuff needs to get out for the world to see.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
It actually gets kind of preachy, but
oh no. Okay,
no,
let's
just watch it. You watch
Yeah,
it. I want to
let
see
people
what
watch.
your opinions. But God, I love it. I had a ball watching.
Okay.
Okay.
So just
All
in
right.
time for Halloween, we're gonna talk about Borat 2, Lovecraft
Yes.
Country, and other perfectly themed Halloween topics.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very
It's very
nice.
nice.
I'm just gonna dress up
All
as Borat now. Screw it. Just why not? Let's just all do it. Let's just all go with Borat.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, on that wonderful, wonderful note, we're gonna end the show, guys.
Yes.
Let's do this. Oh, that's fantastic.
That was.
Thank you guys so much for that. Here we go. We're gonna end the show. We want to thank all our most recent followers, like 60-Minute GG, our boy John. It's your boy Byron, who's got that in his own name. Nicoloctopus, Wolfpack, Hainritz, Juris Asylum, Ron 493, Legato _ Alvin, and Powie Panda. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I want to give a shout out to our buddy Renzosaurus for buying us an exquisite set of instant coffee sachets with his $3 donation. Thank you so much, Renzo. Love you, buddy. Josh is here as well. What's up, Slim JD? Love you, man. How you doing this pandemic season or time? It's not really a season. It's more of like an extended period of time. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah.
How's the business? How's the business? All right, Derek.
Yes,
do me a favor. Why don't you read out all our subscribers, all our subscriptionators?
Let's do it. At our number one, with the silver sub of the stream today, Human Panda 22. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it more than everything. Staying at number one, guys. Look out. He's out to take all your number one spots. But of course, at number 2 and 3, we have French Shishu and BMO King of Food. Don't forget them as well. Going down the list, we have Miku P, Nerf Diva, Sensei Humor, Notorious KGM, Insta DZ, Ion Hammer Stream, Wisa Is, Neo Gear, Zilly Fox, Zill Fox, Denuncy, The Fury Bot, Numali, Zeffy Buns, Russell Jello, Jonathan, Mirage _ Leonardo 84, and last but not least, CZ64. Guys, if I didn't read out your sub, if you're just tuned in, we appreciate all the love, guys. It really means a lot to us. Thank you, everybody. It means a lot.
Domo Ariga, thanks. Juancho, where can people at home find more Quit Stalling content when we're not live here on Twitch?
You can find us at our Facebook or Twitter. It's Quit Stalling Us, or YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. Just Quit Stalling. Yeah.
That's right, people. Check out all our content. We got new stuff coming in almost on the regular these days because I'm churning them out. All right, I'm finding nights with no sleep so that you guys can get more of these guys and me, more of this goodness right here. Thank you guys so much. You guys can also listen to the Quit Stalling Geekcast and our other podcast, as Juancho would consider the lesser podcast, Game Bite, where we talk about video game news on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere you can get your podcasts. If we're not on your podcatcher, let us know and we'll be there in a heartbeat. Bing! All right, Derek, where can the folks at home find you when you're not on the Quit Stalling Geekcast?
You can find me with my fellow grasshoppers at Sensei Humor streaming on Twitch, guys. I've been streaming quite a bit this week. A lot of Phasmophobia, said it right this time, with Juancho, as well as other people you might have seen in chat here. You guys can also follow me on Instagram and YouTube, which is at Sensei Humor, and of course Twitter for the fastest notifications when I go live, which is Sensei Humor with a _. But enough about me. Where can they find my fellow co-host, Juancho?
You can find me at my Instagram, which is at Solano Juancho, or my Twitter, which is at Juancho Saldana. Might have flipped it one another. I don't really stream, but I like to guest on other people's streams. Well, yeah, you do. I like to say I like to, but now I'm kind of forced to sometimes guest in other people's streams. Recently, I've been going in Phasmophobia with Sensei Humor. Please take my spot. Please.
Next week, man. Next week, we're all going to be there.
Just want to point out that this is the giveaway winner saying this, right? I don't want to be on your...
Oh, my God.
Just take my spot. Noted for the next one. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think you could win 2 in a row, right, Sensei? I don't think you could win 2 in a row.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, I'm tired of this schmuck. Let me hear,
right.
Harold, where can we find you at?
Subscribe.
Oh man, what have I started? You guys can check me out at Herald Plays on Twitter and on Instagram, starting some ideas, maybe giving a couple of thought starters out there. Hit me up, maybe we could collab, bro. Let's make content together here on Quit Stalling. You could, oh my gosh, just message me. I love talking to people like Ion Hammer, who gives us amazing ideas, like Slim JD. He says Phasmophobia is the worst. Oh my god.
I agree.
Oh. What's the player cap?
It's a fun game.
What's the max amount of players we could have in Phasmophobia? 4. Oh man, so next week maybe we could play a couple of sessions with the folks in chat.
I'm down. I'm totally down.
Sure.
It's a fun game.
So for
I'll
Halloween-
watch. If we're full, I'll watch. Don't worry.
See, for Halloween,
Here we
Slim
go.
JD, next week, same time, around this time, after the show, we're gonna be playing some Phasmophobia with you guys. So I'd love to catch up with you, buddy. Hop in the Quit Stalling Discord, and then we'll play some games on stream. I'm so down for that. So he likes staying in the. Okay, Scooby, you gotta come out sometime. Right?
That's my job, please. I look for the orbs, okay?
Ion says Deceit is a good one this season too. Ooh, Deceit. Gotta check that out. Okay, is that a game or a show? Sounds like both. Can we check that out? We'll discuss
I think
it
it's
in
a
the
game.
after
I'm
show.
pretty sure it's a game.
Okay, we're gonna wrap things up. We'll talk more in the after show, guys. So if you're listening to the audio only version of the podcast, the after show is where the real stuff happens. So you gotta catch us live. All right, you gotta make sure you tune in on twitch.tv/quitstalin on the regular. But for now, you listening at home, we gotta say goodbye. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Till then, get off your butts and quit stalling. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.